like a pro. Bring it back, that's what's up.
Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. I'm Steve McMillan here with the Memorial Day Madness, the UMP Modifieds here at Volusia Raceway Park, as we got quite a few cars signed in. It looks like 38 drivers are signed up for, I believe it's like 150 to win, maybe 200 to win, just depending. So a lot of great drivers up there. Top of the charts you see in practice was Blake Majulis, Mike Augustine, Damian Kiefer, Mitchell Clark, and Dylan Yeager, your top 5 in practice. They're doing drivers meeting real quick, and we'll be starting qualifying really soon. All right, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Want to thank our sponsors to their Ultimate Dirt TV, Heatwave Designs, Spartan Transportation, Lock On Lads, SRT Australia. And guess what, guys? It's qualifying time out on the track. Let's see if we get our first driver. First on track is 28J. That is Brandon Jennings in a 28J on the track. Quite a few drivers have taken the track so far. 3 minutes of qualifying. And we'll start seeing some times roll up on here on the board. As you look at the 2 machine of Dildhauser. Dildhauser in the 2 machine. Jacob Brown topped the charts in the 38 machine. Now it's Paul Hollander. Paul Hollander up top of the track. Right now you're looking at the 157. That is Drew Hopkins. Drew Hopkins in the 157. Coming out turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Let's see. He goes 6th quickest. Drew Hopkins 6th quickest. Felix Roy now goes 6th. Drew Hopkins falls back to 7th. Mike Oxley top of the charts. Let's see if Drew improves. He does not. Coming on to the track now in car number 0, the All-Star Performance. Got a race. KMW Graphics Elite Chassis. It's Damian Kiefer. Damian Kiefer in the 0 machine. I'm doing good, Patricia Payne. Thank you for asking. Out of turn number 4, let's see what his first time lap will be. He's 7th quickest on the board. Damian Kiefer, 7th quickest so far. Blake Majulis, your top of the chart now, the 127. Zach Swain 2nd. But coming out of turn number 4 to complete his 2nd lap, let's see if Damian can improve. He does not. Next on the track, at car number 71, D1RT Racing, it's Cole Cabre. Cole Cabre, car number 71. He goes 14th quickest. He's going to shut it down. Evan C, the 33 VLR Racing Modula C's Speed Shop. He's currently 13th quickest. And that's going to round qualified up. We'll look at your results here on the board. Blake Majula, Zach McSwain, Mike Augustine, Dylan Yeager, Paul Hollander, Alex Bergeron, Mitchell Clark, Damian Kiefer, Matthew Silby, and Dylan Hauser, top 10. 11th is Jerry Flippo, Huey Willett, Evan C., Cole Cabre, Felix Roy, Drew Hopkins, Aiden Berlin, and Austin Hunter, your top 18. We're going ahead with your starting grid for heat race number 1. Your pole sitter tonight from New York, car number 127 is Blake Majula to his outside. And car number 26 is Paul Hollander. Your second row inside is Matthew Silby in the Ford Link Motorsports, car number 46 to his outside. Victory Lane Racing, car number 33 is Evan C. Row number 3 in the 13A machine, it's Aiden Berlin to his outside. It's Jacob Brown in the 38. Your fourth row inside to be Brandon Freeberg in the 171 and Chad Ragsdale in the 83 to his outside. Your final row, the fifth and final row, in car number 82 from California, be Richard Ragsdale to his outside in Blaine Brink and car number 21. There's your starting lineup for heat race number 1. If you want to watch this on YouTube, you can hit the link down below in the description, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Catch us anytime we're live. You catch on 1080. Or you can just follow us here on Facebook. Give us a like and follow. Catch us anytime we're live. We're live every night of the week. Me, Brett Wheeler. You'll sometimes catch Alex Robinson and some others. So Alex Robinson's supposed to be sitting in with me tonight, but he had some bigger obligations he wanted to do, so he's doing those. So you just have me. As lights go out, we're going to greet out turn number 4 for Blake Majulis and Paul Hollander. Second row, Matthew Silby and Evan C. Third row, again, be Aiden Berlin and Jacob Brown. Then you have Brandon Freeberg and Chad Ragsdale. And then you have Richard Ragsdale and Blaine Brink bringing out your tail of the field. Pace truck looking to pull off. Blake Majulis bringing us to the green flag. Good start from Blake Majulis into turn number 1. He goes a little high. It's turn number 1. Look out. Here we come out turn number 2. We're 2 and 3 wide, racing momentarily. Down into turn number 3. The top 3 or 4 have gone single file. Ooh, Aiden Berlin get a little bump from Evan C. back there. Evan C. now takes that 4th spot. Berlin goes high. Now look at the 171 of Brandon Freeberg there, having some mechanical issues with his car. Out of turn number 4, we complete lap number 2 is Blake Majulis, Paul Hollander, and Matthew Silby, your top 3. Matthew Silby in the 46 machine, Paul Hollander in the 8 machine. Meanwhile, the 127 is leading coming out of turn number 4. We're complete lap number 3 in this 8-lap heat race. A battle still going on. Back here a little further back, you see the A2 machine of Chad Ragsdale. Aiden Berlin just ahead of him. Aiden's in that 6th spot. Brandon Freeberg up 2 spots from the start of the race. He's currently in your 5th position. Blake Majulis continues to lead and run that middle line there. Paul Hollander in that 2nd spot. Matthew Silby starting to get some pressures. Evan C starting to look underneath Out of turn number 4. He has the nose in there. He's side by side the flag stand. Silby gives up that third spot to Evan C. Evan C slides on up, says thank you. And he's now your third place runner. Evan C up 1 spot since the start of the race. As we're coming 2 laps to go for Blake Majulis, the 127 machine. Paul Hollander in that second spot. As Evan C. and Matthew Silby. Silby still not giving up just yet. He goes to the bottom in turn number 3. Cannot do anything, but meanwhile, white flag is out for your race leader, Blake Majulis. Paul Hollander in that second spot. C, Silby, and Freeberg, your top 5. Into turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4 for the final time. Bring it up to checkers. Blake Majulis, Paul Hollander, Evan C, Matthew Silby, Brandon Freeberg, Aiden Berlin, Chad Ragsdale, Richard Ragsdale, Jacob Brown, and Blaine Brink. We'll take a look at your official results here on the board. Blake Majulis, Paul Hollander, Evan C., Matthew Silby, Brandon Freeberg, Aiden Berlin, Chad Ragsdale, Richard Ragsdale, Jacob Brown, and Blaine Brink round out your field. Here's your starting lineup for heat race number 2. Zach McSwain on the pole with Alex Bergeron to his outside. Row number 2 will be Dylan Hauser, Cole Cabrera. Row number 3 will be Austin Hunter and Cameron Dawson to his outside. Tyler Calhoun and Trace Olson in row number 4. Row number 5 be Keegan Head and Brendan Jennings rounded out your field. This is heat race number 2. A lot of big names in the first 2 rows here. You got Zach McSwain, Alex Bergeron, Dylan Hauser, Cole Cabrera. This heat race number 2 would be a feature race anywhere. Going to the flag stand. 1 lap to go. Going green next time by. 8 laps the distance. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out. Zach McSwain bringing us down. Into turn number 1. He runs that bottom, slides on up to the middle as Hauser's in the hip pocket. Him and Bergeron look like they make a little bit of contact for that second spot. Into turn number 3. Oh, the 2 pushes up. He goes high, wide. Look out. Dylan Hauser falls back to 5th spot. Meanwhile, Bergeron and Cabrera are 2 and 3 as Zach McSwain started to pull away in this heat race number 2. Bergeron in 12 machine. Cole Cabrera in 3rd. 4th is Cameron Dawson. Dylan Hauser in 5th. Trey Calhoun in 94 looking underneath Dylan Hauser. That's a battle for 5th and 6th. Trey Calhoun has it momentarily. Look at the 8 machine of Austin Hunter there. Out of turn number 4, we're 3 wide momentarily. As Hauser runs the high line with the momentum. As now out of turn number 2, starts to pull away from the 94 of Trey Calhoun. Meanwhile, it's the Zach McSwain show out of turn number 4 as we get halfway to go this time. Zach McSwain. Alex Bergeron, Cole Cabrera. He has some pressure now for Cameron Dawson. Dawson looking underneath of Cole Cabrera. And they better watch out because Dylan Hauser's on the hunt. Coming out turn number 4, they're still side by side. Cabrera at the line, Dawson down low. Look at Hauser, go look underneath of Dawson there to 187. Hauser, he's alongside Dawson. He now takes over that 4th spot. Going into turn number 3, he pushes hard there. Him and Dawson slide up the track a little bit. Tough luck for Cameron Dawson, but look at Zach McSwain. He's way out in front, coming out of turn number 4, going to get the white flag. One more to go for Zach McSwain, Alex Bergeron, Cole Cabray, and Dylan Hauser, your top 4. For the final time into turn number 3. All he has to do is take it nice and easy. Coming out turn number 4. The checker flag is waving for Zach McSwain. Alex Bergeron. Oh! Cole Cabray, Austin Hunter. We have to look at your full official results to find out the rundown to that. Zach McSwain, Alex Bergeron, Cole Cabray, Austin Hunter, Trace O'Neill, Dylan Hauser comes home 6. Cameron Dawson, Tyler Calhoun, Brandon Jennings, and Keegan Head round out your field. Here's your third heat race lineup. Mike Augustine. In car number 72 to his outside, Mitchell Clark. Row number 2 on the inside be Jerry Flippo. To his outside, Felix Roy. Row number 3 be Randall Carter and Dalton Huntington. Your fourth row be David Cannon and Dawson Hickens. Tyler Berry round out your field. This is your heat race number 3. Mike Augustine in the 72. Mitchell Clark in that 0 machine. The Track Tech white number 0. Jerry Flippo in a 13. Felix Roy in a 91 machine. As we'll be going green out of turn number 4. Heat race number 3, another 8 laps on the board. Bastric full stop. Mike Augustine, he's on loud pedal. Here we go. We're racing number 3. And it's turn number 1. Augustine goes to the high line. Straight away, look at Mitchell Clark looking underneath them into turn number 3. They're side by side for the lead. You see the 72 push up out of turn number 4. Who will lead the first lap? It's going to be Mitchell Clark in the 0 machine. Augustine in that second spot. Flippo in third. Randall Carter in fourth. And Dalton Fulton in fifth. Augustine this time. Oh, he gives right side romance to the 0 machine. And now you have Jerry Flippo breathing down Mike Augustine. They're going to turn number 1. Randall Carter now up to third. Flippo. Go look on the outside of Mike Augustine. They're going to turn number 3. He looks at that middle line. Augustine running the bottom. He pushes up a little bit. Flippo on the outside trying to get it done here in heat race number 3. Crossover move out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Flippo's to the inside into turn number 3. Jerry Flippo takes the race lead. Augustine going across the back underneath out turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Augustine has him in turn number 1. Flippo crosses back underneath him. Now turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Flippo will push up just a tad bit. Augustine going to duck it back underneath him. At the line is Jerry Flippo. Augustine takes the lead now back in turn number 1. Flippo crosses back underneath him again. Augustine, he took a lower line down. They're leaning on each other in turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Let's see, does Augustine have the run? He does at the line. We got 2 laps to go for Jerry Flippo. Mike Augustine. Flippo pushes up. Augustine has nowhere to go. He falls back to the 3rd spot now. He needs to watch out because Randall Carter is now looking for the lead out of turn number 4. It's going to be Jerry Flippo with momentum. White flag in the air. One more to go for Jerry Flippo. Side by side for the 2nd spot. Randall Carter and Mike Augustine. Augustine to the bottom in turn number 3. He pushes hard. Carter back underneath him. At the line is going to be Jerry Flippo, Randall Carter, Mike Augustine, and Mitchell Clark and Felix Roy, your top 5. results on the boards. Flippo, Carter, Augustine, Clark, Roy, Barry, Houghton, Cannon, and Higgins round out your field. Here's your starting lineup for heat race number 4. On the pole will be Dylan Yeager and VLR's car number 48 and Damien Kiefer in the 0 to his outside. Huey Quillen in row number 2 to his outside, Drew Hopkins. Row number 3 be Dell Ward and Austin Raskoff in the 88. Your 4th row be Coulter West with LGR Motorsports and Dylan Otter to his outside. Brandon Gray round out your field tonight. See him coming down the back straight away for 1 of 2 pace laps. The 48 machine, your pole sitter, Dylan Yeager for heat race number 4. Damien Kiefer to his outside in the 0 machine. Then you have Huey Quillad shown in the 10 machine to his outside. Drew Hopkins in the 58 or 157. Del Ward and Austin Ruskoff in the 88 to his outside. Lights are out. We're going to greet out turn number 4. Dylan Yeager and Damien Kiefer, your front row. Pace truck is off. Here we go. Yeager bringing us to the green flag. In turn number 1, look at the 48 of Yeager. He runs the bottom line. Kiefer stays up high on the exit. Turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Look at Huey Quillen. He moves up to the 2nd spot in turn number 3. He's bringing the 157 behind him. Oh, slide job on Damien Kiefer. Huey Quillen did. He takes a look at there. The 157 momentarily tries to look underneath. And Damien Kiefer cannot make it happen as they're side by side going into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Drew Hopkins trying to make something happen on the bottom, just not there just yet. Look at Kiefer now going to the middle. He says it's right, and he cannot make it work. But look at Huey Quillen now. Looking to the inside of the 48 of Dylan Yeager. Quillen to the race lead. Yeager crosses back underneath him out of turn number 4. Yeager leads him back to the line to go to turn number 1. Kiefer following Yeager. Looking underneath the hip pocket there, but Yeager continues to lead. Quillen with a run on the outside into turn number 3. Yeager pushes up. Huey underneath him. It's a little tap from Kiefer, and Huey Quillen leads that lap as we're halfway down, halfway to go. Ooh, Kiefer and Yeager making a little contact on the exit of turn number 2 there. But Kiefer now to the inside of Huey Quillen. He will push up on the exit turn number 4. Quillen continues to lead in heat race number 4. Yeager, we're 3 wide now. Yeager looks to the bottom. Kiefer now on the outside. Down the back straightaway to turn number 3. The 48 machine not giving up just yet, but look at Damien Kiefer to the 2nd spot now. He's going to take the middle line, look underneath of Huey Quillen and 10. Cannot make it happen and fall back in line. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4, the white flag waving in the air. 1 more to go for Huey Quillen. For one last time in turn number 1. Looks underneath him. He'll slide on up. He will fall back in line on 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Kiefer is not going to get it done. It's going to be the Huey Quillen picking up heat race number 4. Damien Kiefer, Dylan Yeager, Drew Hopkins, and Coulter West, your top 5. Just waiting for your official results here to pop up on the board. Quilla, Kiefer, Yeager, Hopkins, West, Del Ward, Dylan Potter, Austin Ruskoff, and Brandon Gray round out your field. Here's waiver LCQs. This is Brandon Freeberg on the pole with Felix Roy to his outside. Row number 2 be Aiden Berlin and Tyler Berry in the 500. Row number 3 be Chad Ragsdale and Dalton Houghton to his outside. Row number 4 be Richard Ragsdale and David Cannon to his outside. Row number 5 be Jacob Brown and Dawson Hickens to his outside. And bringing up the rear is Blaine Brink. Ten laps. Lights are going out. We're going green out of turn number 4. Brandon Freeberg and Felix Roy will bring the field to the green flag of LCQ number 1. Pace truck is off. Brandon Freeberg is bringing us to the green. Good start there by the drivers. Into turn number 1. Freeberg stays to the bottom. Felix Roy getting a little help by Aiden Berlin. They bunch up the field. Look at Tyler Berry in that 3rd spot in the 500 machine. Aiden Berlin drops to 5th. We're 3 or 4 wide. A little further back there. A little beating and banging. No harm, no foul. As your top 3 be Freeberg, Roy, Berry. Berlin in 4th. Ragsdale and Houghton battling for that 5th and 6th spot there. But meanwhile, look at the 71 machine just pulling away. And we got cautioned out of the racetrack for Blaine Brink, bringing out the caution. Take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Oh, that was Blaine. There he is. Blaine getting turned around, that 21 machine. Blaine Brink taking it pit road. So now we got 10 drivers on the track. Lights will be going out this time. Freeberg and Felix Roy will drop one more time. Pace truck is off. Here's the resumption of LCQ number 1, as you see Freeberg bring us back to Freeberg to the bottom. Look at Felix Roy on the outside. This time he has a good little run out of 2. Can he make anything happen on Freeberg? They go to turn number 3. They're 2 wide there for the race lead momentarily. But Freeberg with the run on the bottom, he brings the 500 and Tyler Berry with him. Tyler Berry, look underneath Freeberg now. Out of turn number 2, Berry pushes up a tad bit down the back straightaway. Freeberg goes to the bottom. Berry will push up there. Felix Roy had to get on the binders a little bit, not getting the back of him. Good, hard racing for the top 4. The top 5 is nose to tail, a little bit gap to 6th. As is Freeberg, Berry, Roy, Berlin, and Hutton, your top 5. Brandon Freeberg in the 71 machine. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. He's slowly starting to pull away from Tyler Berry. Look at Felix Roy looking underneath Tyler Berry there for that second spot. Cannot make it happen. He's going to fall back in line. Into turn number 3, you see the drivers running the middle groove out of turn number 4. We complete lap number 7, this 10-lap LCQ. Looking a little further back there, you see Dawson Hickens battling with Jacob Brown. And meanwhile, 2 laps to go for the 171 machine of Brandon Freeberg. Berry going to try one last time. Look underneath him. Cannot make it happen. Now you're going to look at Felix Roy to the bottom in turn number 3. He's going to push on up, take that second spot as Berry looks underneath the white flag in there. 1 more to go for Brandon Freeberg. And this is what he wants to see. He wants to see those 2 drivers behind him battling it out, because that's going to make sure he takes the victory in turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, picking up the win. It's going to be Brandon Freeberg, Felix Roy, Tyler Berry, Aiden Berlin, and Dalton Hutton. Your top 5. Take a look at the results. Freeberg, Roy, Berry, Berlin, Hutton, Ragsdale, Brown, Hickens, Cannon, and Brink round out your field. Here's your starting lineup for LCQ number 2. Trace Olson on the pole, Coulter West to his outside. Dill Hauser, Del Ward in row number 2. Row number 3 be Cameron Dawson and Dylan Potter. Row number 4 be Tyler Calhoun and Austin Ruskiff to his outside. Row number 5 be Brandon Jennings and Brandon Gray and Keegan Head rounding out your field. Trace Olson in that 0T. And Coulter West in its EC 10C machine. Dylan Hauser did not make the call. So let's go move Cameron Dawson into 187 up to that 3rd spot as lights go out. Pace truck is off. Trace Olson bring us to the green flag. Oh, we bunch it up a little bit on the start there. No harm, no foul. Racing into turn number 1. Trace Olson goes to the high side. Coulter West gets in the back of him just a little bit, but your new race leader, Cameron Dawson, to the lead in a 187 machine. Coulter West in 3rd. Look at Trace Olson battling back on the outside there. Trey Calhoun, 94. He's looking strong on the bottom. He's in that 4th spot. Into turn number 3, the 187 to Cameron Dawson, putting pressure. Trace Olson out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Olson continues to lead. Dawson now battling with Coulter West for that second spot there. And don't look too hard and heavy because there's the 94 machine of Trey Calhoun. Gonna put his name in the hat there. As they go to turn number 1, Trey Calhoun. We're 3 wide for second. Calhoun in the 94. Dawson at 87. Coulter West into 10C. Out of turn number 4, we're still 3 wide for second. But Coulter will spot at the line. The 187 of Cameron Dawson goes to the high line now. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Coulter West trying to put a bid in for the race lead. Out of turn number 4. We're halfway down, halfway to go. Tyler Calhoun in the 94 machine to the inside of the 10. You got Brandon Jennings in 4th, Cameron Dawson 5th, Dylan Potter 5th, Del Ward 7th. As we got a little bit of beating and banging going on mid-pack here. A good race for your top 3 runners. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. The 94 Trey Calhoun running up bottom line. He just doesn't get the run he needs out of the turns. Because look at Coulter West now. He's looking to the inside of the 0 of Trace Olson. Out of 2, down the back straightaway. Coulter West better watch out because now here comes Tyler Calhoun. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. 2 laps to go for Trace Olson. Out of 2, down the back straightaway. Tyler Calhoun, Coulter West battling side by side for second. White flag in air, 1 more to go for Trace Olson. For the final time, coming to the checkered, it's going to be Trace Olson pick up the win. Outer West in second. Brandon Jennings 3rd. Trey Calhoun 4th. Cameron Dawson, your top 5. Take a look at your results here on the board. Trace Olson, Coulter West, Tyler Calhoun, Brandon Jennings, Cameron Dawson, Dylan Potter, Del Ward, Austin Ruskoff, Keegan Head, Brandon Gray, Dylan Hauser round out your field. As they're doing some warm-ups, all drivers pulling in there. This is their final practice as we're looking from up high above. So they have run about a 2-minute warm up. As track out resets, they're going to try to bring it in a little bit. step aside, and we're going to allow you to continue to watch, but we're going to step aside, let them burn in the track, and we'll come back to future race action. 60 laps here. All right, welcome back. Here's your starting grid for tonight's 60-lap future. From the rear, starting 24th tonight, from California to car number 128, it's Brandon Jennings to his inside in car number 13A, Aiden Berlin. Row number 11 in car number 94, Tyler Calhoun to his inside, car number 500, it's Tyler Berry. Row number 10 to the outside in Coulter West at LGR Motorsports to his inside is Felix Roy. Row number 9, Trace Olson on the outside and Brandon Freeberg to the inside. Row number 8 be Drew Hopkins and Mitchell Clark to his inside. Row number 7 be Austin Hunter and Matthew Silby to his inside. Dylan Yeager and Mike Augustine ran up row number 6. Cole Cabray on the outside of Evan C. and row number 5. Row number 4 be Damian Kiefer and Randall Carter to his inside. Row number 3 to the outside, Alex Bergeron and Paul Hollander to his inside. Row number 2 be Huey Quillen and Jerry Flippo. Row number 1 is Zach McSwain and Blake Majulis, your pole sitter for tonight's 60-lap main event. Here at Volusia Raceway Park for the Memorial Day Madness. Also 40, I guess we're going 50. Either way it goes, or 60. So 10 less laps, that's all right. We're glad you're watching at home. Make sure to like and follow button. Make sure you can click that link below. You can watch us on YouTube. Base truck is pulling off. Here we go. Green flag racing. Blake Majulis bringing us to the green flag. The field of 24. Into turn number 1. Majulis, McSwain, Flippo, Bergeron, your top 4. Alex Bergeron to the inside, Jerry Flippo for that 3rd spot. Coming out turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Flippo has it at the line for 3rd. Now look at Huey Quillen. He's battling on the outside of Bergeron. Oh, Quillen, they stack up a little bit, but they save it. Bergeron in 4th, Quillen in 5th. Look at the 37 of Randall Carter run the inside. But meanwhile, Blake Majulis and Zach McSwain starting to pull away from Jerry Flippo in that 3rd spot there. McSwain to the inside of Blake Majulis. Majulis is a little too strong, running that middle groove. Caution out on the racetrack. Take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV Instant Replay. The 157 machine. Oh, Drew Hopkins. This gets a little love tap from the 171. Turns him around. There's Zach McSwain, Blake Majulis, Jerry Flippo, Alex Bergeron, Huey Quillen, Randall Carter, Paul Hollander into 8 machine, Cole Cabray into 71. There's Damian Kiefer into 0. Evan C. and Dylan Yeager. C in that 10th spot, Yeager in 11th. Lights are out. We're going to let them loose out turn number 4. Bastruck pulls off. And we're back racing. Blake Majulis flag. Into turn number 1, Majulis. McSwain, Jerry Flippo looking underneath McSwain there. Alex Bergeron on the outside of Flippo. Oh, Flippo gives the right rear to Alex Bergeron. Now look at Huey Quillington inside of Bergeron for that 4th spot. Bergeron with a run out 2 down the back straightaway. Huey Quillen stays strong on the bottom now. They're side by side out turn number 4 for that 4th spot there. Bergeron at the line. Meanwhile, Blake Majulis continues to lead. Zach McSwain, Jerry Flippo, your top 3. Out of turn number 4, we complete lap number 7. This 50-lap main event. Jules goes low this time. McSwain runs a little higher line. Tries to get a run up with Jules down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4. McSwain looks underneath him. Cannot make it happen. He falls back in line. Riding right above the slick. Going in turn number 1. Out of turn number 2. It's Majulis, McSwain, Flippo, Bergeron, and Quillen, your top 5. Kiefer, Carter, C, Hollander, and Yeager, your top 10. Luke Quillen running that 5th spot there. He's watching Bergeron and the 13 Jerry Flippo battle a little bit. Now you see Quillen go to the inside of Bergeron, slides up. Bergeron crosses back underneath them. As we got caution out on the racetrack. Braden Freeberg and Mike Augustine involved in this. Augustine hits inside while he pushes up, gets into the 0. Oh, and the 171 was in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Body slammed into the outside barrier. Majulis, McSwain, Flippo, Bergeron, Quillen, your top 5. Carter, Kiefer, C, Hollander, and Yeager, your top 10. Clark, Silby, Roy, Cabrera, and Hunter, your top 15. Olsen, Calhoun, Berry, Jennings, and Hopkins, your top 20. 21st is Aiden Berlin, Brandon Freeberg, Ulter West, and Mike Augustine. Lights are out. We're going to resume racing out of turn number 4. Green flag is back out. Majulis Good start for him. Big sway goes to the high side of one. The Jules runs the slider line in one. Look at Huey Quill looking to the inside, but caution back out on the racetrack. Take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Tyler Calhoun in the 94 machine. Let's see what happens to him. Oh, he clips the tires there and around he goes. Well, thank you, Steven, for the stars. So caution number 3 brought out by Tyler Calhoun, catching the inside tires there on that start. Lights will be going out on the pace truck. We'll go green next time by. Pace truck is out. There is the 127. Bring us back to the green flag. In turn number 1, he runs the higher line there. Was that? Oh, we got another caution probably coming out as you see Randall Carter around in that 37 machine. Randall Carter bringing it to pit road to get it checked out. Here's your instant replay. Randall Carter in the 37. He gets a little bump to Huey Quill. That checks him up, and Evans C had nowhere to go but back and spin them out there into turn number 1. I got some loud birds, Mario Perez. That's what I got, some loud birds. They love to talk at nighttime. Don't know why. Lights are going out. We're going to let it loose. We're going to try it one more time. The third time is a charm for this restart. Mario, they like calling a race, you know, like how you had an invite to come announce like that. They are announcing for you. They're cheaper. They're free. Meanwhile, here we go. Green flag is out. We're racing out of turn number 4. Good start for Blake Majulis. Look out. There's the 12 of Bertrand to the inside. We're 3 wide a little bit. Oh, a little contact with 25 and a 127 out of turn number 2. Now look out, Huey Quill to the inside of Bertrand. As we're 2 by 2 out of turn number 4. Majulis has him at the line, but here comes McSwain. Slide job, the 127 back underneath him. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Huey Quill is not giving up yet. Out of turn number 4, he's in that 4th spot. He's sitting gritty right now because all he needs is a mistake from the top three, and he might snag this one. McSwain to the outside of the 127. Looking at the time in there between Blake Majulis and McSwain. That last lap, Blake Majulis was a little faster. Out of turn number 4, it's a hornet's nest. McSwain with the lead out turn number 2, run the high line, Bergeron follow pursuit. And look at the 0 now. That's Damian Kiefer. He has his name on board. We're 2 by 2 behind your race leader. Now Majulis to the inside of Zach McSwain. McSwain with the run out of 2. Down the back straightaway, we're 3 wide for the race lead into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. McSwain continues to lead. Now Bergeron to the inside. He's got around the 127. Slide job on McSwain. McSwain looking across, back underneath him, out of 2, down the back straightaway to turn number 3. McSwain with a slide job and stop. Oh, Quilla gets him back of Bergeron. He saves it. And now look out. We got 3 wide racing for the lead once again in turn number 1. Out of turn number 2, McSwain with the run, but Bergeron side by side. Look at Majulis now to the inside. He pushes up, gets into the 12. It's going to be McSwain at the line. Oh, one hard into the wall. That's the 10 of Huey Quillen. No harm, no foul. We continue to go. McSwain continues to lead. Bergeron in second. Majulis in third. Dylan Yeager up that 4th spot. Matthew Silby in 5th. Mitchell Clark, Damian Kiefer, Paul Hollander, and Felix Roy. And Cole Bray, your top 10. Meanwhile, Alex Bergeron in the hip pocket of Zach McSwain, trying to see if he has anything for this young man. They go to turn number 1. He runs the highlights. Go follow McSwain for a little bit. McSwain, look out. Bergeron going to the middle. He pushes up on the binders, not to get into McSwain. Out of 2, down the back straightaway. Matthew Silby, that 46, up to 4th now. He's got around Dylan Yeager, that 48 machine. Zach McSwain starting to pull away a little bit from Alex Bergeron. Majulis, Matthew Silby, look there. There's Mitchell Clark. Looking to the inside of Dylan Yeager. He will slide up. Yeager will cross back underneath him. But look at this. The 46 machine of Matthew Silby to the inside of the 127. Pushes up there. He'll fall back in line in that 4th spot as we complete lap number 26 of this 50-lap main event. McSwain continues to lead. Bergeron, Majulis, Silby, and Yeager, your top 5. Take a little further back in the field to see Austin Hunter, Randall Carter. He's in that 11th spot. Evan C. in 12. Trace Olson in 13. Huey Quillen's falling back to 14th there, that 10 machine. Drew Hopkins in 15th. Aiden Berlin fans, he's currently running 19th. And Coulter West in 20th. Back up front, Zach McSwain continues to lead over Alex Bergeron, Blake Majulis, and Matthew Silby. And Dylan Yeager, your top 5. Single file, nose to tail, run that upper line there. Basically right now it's follow the leader. Out of turn number 4, 20 laps to go for Zach McSwain in the 25 machine. Bergeron looks underneath him. Cannot do it. He'll slide back in line out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Dylan Yeager in that 5th spot now. He has to try to catch up some ground on Matthew Silby. In the 46X, Matthew Silby is. Blake Majulis in the 127. Out of turn number 4. Oh! Well, meeting and banging there between the zeros. Out of turn number 4, we're going to complete lap number 33. Bergeron looking underneath the skirt of the 25. That's the only thing you can do right now is follow your race leader. Save those moves for a little bit later on. Don't want to give them up just yet. But Bergeron is closing in on your race leader. I mean, he's right there now. Bergeron going to the inside of Zach McSwain. Slide job. McSwain crosses back underneath him. Good racing up front with McSwain and Bergeron. Bergeron goes to the high side, turn number 3, following Zach McSwain. Go try to close the gap a little bit before he makes another move. There he goes to the inside. He's going to go up. Slide job. McSwain back underneath him. Crossover move and down the back straight away. Caution out on the racetrack. Randall Carter bringing out your caution there on lap number 37. Gets in back of the zero. Then zero pushes up. Oh! Well, at least they made it through it. Not too much damage there. Could this caution be what Blake Majulis needed or Matthew Silby? Or could it be something that Dylan Yeager needed running that 5th spot? McSwain, Bergeron, Majulis, Silby, Ed Yeager, your top 5. Roy, Kiefer, Cabray, Hunter, Ed C, your top 10. Clark, Hollander, Willen, Freeberg, and Olsen, your top 15. Berlin is 16. Coulter West, 17th. Randall Carter, Drew Hopkins, and Jerry Flippo round out your field. Jerry Flippo, Brandon Jennings, Tyler Berry, Mike Augustine, and Tyler Calhoun all out of the race. Green flag is back out. McSwain, good start for him. Bergeron, he will follow McSwain to the high side. Look at the 127 Blake Majulis going to the bottom there. See if there's anything left on that bottom. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. He pulls up alongside the 12 machine. We're 3 wide for the lead. Oh, Bergeron crosses the snout of the 25 McSwain. And Majulis takes that 2nd spot. McSwain up high, Majulis down low. Majulis with a run out turn number 2 into turn number 3. Look out, he's also bringing the 48 machine of Dylan Yeager out of turn number 4. Majulis are side by side with McSwain. McSwain leads it at the line. McSwain goes high out of turn number 2. Majulis takes the race lead down the back straightaway into turn number. Sorry about that. Brett Wheeler sent the message. Majulis down to the inside. He brought with him Yeager. Bergeron trying to make something happen. Cannot do it. McSwain in that 3rd spot. McSwain goes to the high side. Look at the 46 of Silby now. He wants to put his name in and try to get a top 3. Jaeger goes to the high line in turn number 3. Bergeron with slide job. They make contact, him and Jaeger. Woo, beating and banging. Yo, buddy. McSwain getting a rough end of the stick on that one, but the caution is out. Huey Quillen bringing out that caution. Take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Oh, the 8 gets into him, and around he goes. He also collects Randall Carter and Aiden Berlin. Now we have a 6-lap shootout. Will Bergeron have anything for Blake Majulis, or will Dylan Jaeger sneak one and pick up the win? Only time can tell. Actually, it's going to be a 7-lap shootout as we revert back to the previous lap. That's right, Patricia. You tell them. Single file, because we're having a restart within 10 to go. Oh, nope, they're going to double it up. They said double it. They're going to double it. Here we go racing. Lights should be going out this time. Hopefully the final restart not pacetrack is off. Here we go. Green flag Majulis. Bergeron to the inside in turn number 1. In Majulis, balance side by side out turn number 2. Majulis going to pinch him down low. Into turn number 3. Bergeron goes to the outside. He runs the slider line. Out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Look out. There's Jaeger down to the inside of Bergeron. Zach McSwain's battle his way back up in that 4th spot in the 25 machine. Bergeron up against the wall. Allows Jaeger move into 2nd. As we're coming to 5 laps to go for Blake Majulis. Jaeger stalking Majulis like some prey, fixing to pounce on him. All he's waiting for is a little bit of a mistake. Can he do it? Majulis goes high on the exit in turn number 4. Jaeger falls behind him in turn number 1. Coming out turn number 2. Jaeger tries to get a little bit of a run, running a little higher line there into turn number 3. The difference of the lines in turns 3 and 4 is Jaeger's keeping it down low, Majulis running the slider line. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. It's Majulis, Jaeger, McSwain, Sylvia, Bergeron, your top 5. Out of turn number 4, 2 laps to go for Blake Majulis. Oh, the 48. He taps Majulis there, tries to get him a little bit loose. They go into turn number 3. Majulis runs the slider line. The 48 keeps it down low. Out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. One more to go for Blake Majulis. Yeager to the inside. Can he make anything happen? Can he make one last pass? Majulis is going to cover the inside. He slides up. The 48 underneath him, but Majulis picks up the win. Yeager comes on second, Swain third, Silby fourth, Bergeron fifth, Cabrera sixth, Evans C seventh, and Felix Roy eighth. Damian Kiefer, Brandon Freeberg round out your top 10. Take a look at your unofficial results there. Blake Majulis, Dylan Yeager, Zach McSwain, Matthew Silby, Alex Bergeron, Cole Cabrera, Evan C., Felix Roy, Damian Kiefer, Brandon Freeberg, Austin Hunter, Paul Hollander, Mitchell Clark, Drew Hopkins, Huey Quillen, Randall Carter, Aiden Berlin, and Coulter West, your top 18. 19th is Trace Olson. Jerry Flippo comes home with 20th. Braden Jennings, 21st. Tyler Berry, 22nd. Tyler Calhoun, 23rd. And Mike Augustine comes home 24th. We'll be right back after these commercials. Hopefully have some post-race interviews. All right, welcome back to Volusia for the Memorial Madness. Modified Madness, that is. As we have your third place runner-up, Zach McSwain. Congratulations, Zach, on your third place run there. You had the lead for the majority of the race. A little hiccup there pushed you back. You battled your way back up to that third spot.
Yeah, we was good there early. Thought we had a really good chance to win, but I don't know. I guess the bottom was faster than 1 and 2, and I didn't have a clue. So they was able to get by me, and then I just got ran over a couple times and fell back to 5th, but was able to get back to 3rd. So we'll take it.
Well, you know, resetting the track like that, I'm sure that helped out a little bit with the roughness and the bumpiness here at Volusia when track slickens out. Did it make a difference at the end?
Yeah, for sure. Seems like if they don't reset the track, then it just gets so rough. It's really hard to race on. So I agree with the call to reset it. The racing was good. So.
All right, go ahead and thank those sponsors on your car.
Thank KMJ Graphics for this paint. It looks awesome. Thanks Speed Connection, Big Al's Guns, and special thanks to Lizard Lit Pit Lights. He sponsored me in that VLR series tomorrow night. So. We had good speed tonight, so hopefully we can take that into tomorrow night. Mike Augustine for putting in a lot of work on the setup this last couple of days testing. And thank y'all for broadcasting. Thanks, Scooter, for putting on the race. And we'll see you next time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming home in third place tonight is Zach McSwain. Coming home in second, car number 48, VLR, it is Dylan Yeager. Congratulations, sir, Dylan, coming home in that third spot there. You gained 10 spots. You started 12th tonight. You had a long, hard road ahead and got that podium finish.
Oh yeah. When I was fighting there in the middle of the pack, it was a dogfight there for the first 30 laps or so until I got into the top 5. But yeah, I just try to stay patient, not give myself any kind of front wheel damage because these things are pretty prone to that. And whenever you get your toe knocked out of it, it makes the car pretty undrivable. So just try to stay patient, put myself in a good spot there at the end, and almost had him. Almost had him.
Almost. I mean, maybe another caution, but I don't know. You almost had it. I mean, I don't know what else you could have done different, but good run, buddy.
Thank you. Real quick, I gotta thank all my guys at VLR and the guys that were in there in Discord spotting me. Gotta thank you for doing the broadcast and Scooter for running this whole ordeal.
All right. That's Dylan Yeager coming home in second. Picking up the win tonight in the 127 machine, it's Blake Majulis. Congratulations on the win, sir.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, Yeager, he had his nose in there, and you covered him going into turn number 3 for that final lap there. It just looked like he could keep the car down on the bottom. You had to run the slider line in 3 or 4, and that's where he was gaining on you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was kind of a struggle the whole race. We really weren't good. Really weren't fast at all until maybe the last 10 laps. I thought we were pretty good. It just took way too long for the car to come in, but it is what it is. I was telling, this is my first race in these cars since the new tire model. So, it was pretty interesting. I think these cars are pretty good. I just need a little more work, and I think we'll be a little better next time. But, I didn't want to take Dylan's line away and be that guy, so I just kept running my line, win or lose. It is what it is. And, frankly, we came out with the win tonight, so all is well.
Definitely, and you did a good showing there. Go ahead and thank those sponsors on that car, making it all possible for the win tonight.
Yeah, of course. Thanks to Scooter for putting the race on, you for doing the broadcast, Represent Limited, ML Performance, Reliable Energy Solutions, Chris Ferguson Motorsports, CD Cinematography, BK Designs, Showtime Decals and Apparel, Design 75 for the sweet looking wrap, Race XR, Majulis Speed Shop, 127 Industries, and everybody that watched.
All right, that's your future winner. It's Blake Majulis.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, that's going to conclude our broadcast tonight. Tomorrow night, it's the ABR Setup Shop 360 Wing Sprint Cars live on Ultimate Dirt TV. And then Thursday night, we have 2 races. It's the 5.6 Graphics Super Late Model Series and Apex 410 Wing Sprint Cars. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight. Make sure to like and follow button. You also hit the link below to our YouTube channel. Hit subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. And you can catch us anytime we're live here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, good night.